Welcome to English via AI. Imagine a young boy asking a simple question about money. He wants to know how rich people become wealthy. His own father cannot give him a clear answer. So the boy learns from another man instead. That man never finished school, yet he builds real wealth. Two fathers teach the boy two different lessons. One believes in education and safe employment. The other believes in business, investing, and financial knowledge. Their opposite ideas will shape a famous book. That book will sell millions of copies worldwide. It will also create strong debate among financial experts. This is the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad was published in 1997. Its author is Robert Kiyosaki. The book discusses money, work, and personal finance. It uses simple stories instead of complex financial language. The title refers to two different father figures. One father struggled financially despite strong education. The other father built wealth through business and investing. Their contrasting lives create the book's central message. Kiyosaki first published the book independently. Large publishers had rejected his unusual ideas. The book slowly gained attention through word of mouth. Readers recommended it to friends and family members. It eventually became one of the best-selling personal finance books ever. Millions of copies have sold in many languages. The book also created a large business empire. Kiyosaki produced games, courses, seminars, and additional books. However, the book has also attracted serious criticism. We will examine both its influence and its problems. Robert Toru Kiyosaki was born on April 8, 1947. He was born in Hilo, on the island of Hawaii. His family had Japanese ancestry and lived in Hawaii for generations. His father worked in the field of education. Robert grew up in a middle-class household. His family valued schooling and steady employment. He attended school alongside children from wealthy families. This experience made him notice economic differences early. Some classmates had families with businesses and investments. Robert began wondering why some families had more money. He asked his father about becoming rich. His father suggested studying hard and finding good employment. That answer did not satisfy young Robert. He wanted a more practical explanation about money. He then turned to his friend, Mike's father. That man ran several small businesses successfully. Robert began learning about money from him instead. Those early lessons became the book's foundation. The book describes two very different father figures. Kiyosaki calls them Poor Dad and Rich Dad. Poor Dad represents his biological father. This man held advanced university qualifications. He worked in government, education, and earned a respectable salary. However, he often struggled with financial pressure. Poor Dad believed in job security and formal education. He advised working hard for a reliable employer. Rich Dad represents his friend's father. This man had left school at an early age. He built businesses and invested in property instead. He gradually became financially independent. Rich Dad believed in owning businesses and assets. He advised learning how money actually works. The two men gave completely opposite advice. Young Robert had to choose between their philosophies. He eventually followed Rich Dad's approach. That decision shaped his entire career and message. The book's central lesson involves assets and liabilities. Kiyosaki explains these terms very simply. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Rich people focus on acquiring assets. These include businesses, rental property, and investments. Assets generate income without constant daily labor. This income is often called cash flow. Liabilities create ongoing expenses instead. These may include loans, credit card debt, and expensive possessions. Kiyosaki argues that many people confuse the two. They buy expensive items believing they are investments. He suggests buying assets before buying luxuries. Income from assets can later fund comfortable living. The book uses simple diagrams to explain money flow. These pictures help readers understand financial statements. This simple framework became the book's most memorable idea. Many readers found it genuinely eye-opening. Kiyosaki uses a memorable phrase called the rat race. It describes an endless cycle of earning and spending. A person works hard and receives a salary. Expenses and taxes consume most of that money. The person then works harder for a raise. Higher income brings higher spending and larger debts. This cycle continues throughout an entire working life. Kiyosaki argues it traps millions of people. He blames limited financial education in schools. Students learn academic subjects, but rarely study money management. Many people, therefore, reach adulthood without financial knowledge. They may earn well, but manage money poorly. Kiyosaki encourages studying, investing, business, and accounting. He believes financial literacy creates real security. He also encourages learning through practical experience. Books, courses, and mentors can accelerate that learning. His central claim is straightforward. Financial education matters as much as academic education. Rich Dad, Poor Dad grew slowly at first. Kiyosaki initially sold copies himself. Word spread among readers who found it useful. Bookshops eventually began stocking large quantities. The book remained on bestseller lists for years. It became a global publishing phenomenon. Kiyosaki expanded the concept into many products. These included board games teaching financial concepts. He wrote numerous follow-up books in the series. Some were co-written with other well-known figures. He also created seminars and educational programs. These operated through licensed business partners. The book influenced popular conversations about money. Terms like passive income became widely discussed. Many entrepreneurs credit the book with changing their thinking. It encouraged them to start businesses and study investing. Its simple language reached readers who avoided financial books. That accessibility explains much of its success. The book has faced substantial criticism over the years. Financial professionals question several of its claims. Some critics say the advice encourages excessive risk. Property investing and business ownership can produce serious losses. The book gives limited attention to those dangers. Readers might underestimate how difficult investing truly is. Critics also question whether Rich Dad actually existed. Kiyosaki has given inconsistent answers about this over time. He has sometimes described the character as partly composite. This uncertainty troubles readers expecting a factual memoir. His business ventures have also faced problems. One licensing company connected to his brand filed for bankruptcy in 2012. Critics further argue the seminars became expensive upselling operations. Some attendees reported disappointing experiences and high costs. A balanced view accepts both value and limitation. The book raises important questions without providing complete answers. Its genuine contribution is encouraging financial curiosity. Readers must then seek careful, verified, professional guidance. Rich Dad, Poor Dad changed how millions discussed money. It introduced financial ideas through simple, memorable stories. Its lessons about assets and liabilities remain widely quoted. It encouraged many people to study investing seriously. However, the book also deserves careful scrutiny. Its advice carries real risk and unresolved factual questions. The honest lesson combines curiosity with caution. Learn about money, but verify advice before acting. So here is a question for you to think about. What one financial skill would you like to learn this year? If you enjoyed this story, please like this video. Share it with a friend who needs to hear it. And comment below with one lesson you will carry with you. Subscribe to English via AI for more real stories that help you learn English. One journey at a time. Keep learning, keep building,